Man, au revoir.
There we go. That was disconcerting. Almost didn't have my audio again. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Sorry, I'm running a little bit behind. My computer entirely rebooted and had to do a bunch of Windows updates, so I've been troubleshooting. Let me know if anything is awry. And give me 1 minute here to get my tweet out. As we will begin here shortly. Today on the docket, we have Dave the Diver for our variety game. We also have Interludes coming up here on NA. I'm not going to promise to do all of them. I will do as much as I feel interested to do. That just kind of has been how I've been with a lot of the interludes lately. If I'm interested to read the character story, I do. If I don't really care too much, I either skip or skim. Both those things are usually enough to get me through these in a timely manner. We pretty much don't have too much going on at the moment. Also, why did song request stop? Okay, there we go. But again, interlude campaigns are usually pretty quick, pretty short. I also started doing some research and setup for my evil playthrough of Baldur's Gate. I may sub that for Stranded Alien Dawn, depending on Wednesday. I think it is. Okay, there we go. Tweet is live. Do me a favor, chat. Go give it some love. And now for the last but final check, the capture card. Make sure it's working. Hello, Derpy. How's it going? Okay, it appears to be. All right, let's get this party started. Here is today's artwork. Do me a favor, chat. Go give the artist some love, just as you did my tweet. We dropped it over here for you guys on the YouTube side of things as well. There you guys go. It is cold here, chat. I am cold, man. Now I know all the northerners are gonna get on to me, but it is cold in my house. It is cold here in Florida. Not super bad, but just enough that it's like the first like actual week where I've been cold here. Pretty sure I saw some snow flurries when I went for groceries this morning. Oh, that's wild. I can't even imagine. Come to the North, Cad? No. We Southerners have thin blood to withstand real temperatures. You're right. We do. Anyways, so I've done everything on JP as well. Obviously I got all that stuff done. I even did I think the strengthening. Oh wait, did I? Let me actually double check. Yeah, so I've done all the half cost strengthenings. I don't believe there's anything half cost in the interludes. You guys can see I do have some to do. In fact, I believe that might be the Benny Enma interlude that's coming. But either way, we're pretty much like kind of stuck on JP. So nothing too much I have to do on that side of things. Part of the process that you guys saw of me 120ing Double X, she was already, I think, like 114 prior to that. But a lot of it was to simply clear out my mailbox. You guys will probably remember from prior streams, but my mailbox on JP was up over 300. What I was angling to do there was actually to try and get some, to try and get some of my Grail casting rolled out yet again, and also it was an attempt to try and like acquire the new 3-star units. I'm pleased to announce that today I finally did. So I don't have to do that, which is really, really nice. And that takes a huge load off of me, as that allowed me, it was like kind of the last thing that was holding back on for dumping like all of my embers. And when I say dump all of my embers, chat, I want you guys to know that I still have over, I think it's like 1,200 5-star gold embers, all embers sitting in my second archive. And I probably have the equivalent of roughly 1,600 in my mailbox. So I still have a lot, but the whole point was there was no real reason to pull out more. There is 2x success going on right now, but I didn't want to like blow my entire load in case, you know, heaven forbid there's like another saber face or something right around the corner. Not that I'm expecting it, but I usually like to stay prepared for emergencies on JP, and that's served me pretty well over time. Ooh, we're getting close. We're almost sub 1 million remaining on this Mystic code. I finished my 120 Asterios, and now I have to burn Ember for the lotto. Yeah. But again, I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everybody had a good holiday weekend. For those of you guys that don't celebrate, I hope you still had a good weekend regardless. Christmas will be Mysterious Space, Erish Kagal, Omega Santa. You know what, Bob? Yes. Yes, I'll just say yes. I don't want to keep hurting your hopes and dreams. NP3 Drake is currently 91010. Is the first skill worth the lore considering I only have 3 lores? No. No, I mean, like, I think the first skill is worth a lore, but, like, if you're strapped for lores, it's not a priority. The thing I really like about the first skill is just the ability to have it be party-wide, so you can kind of use it on a turn not for Drake, which can be really good. Yo? Doesn't Baldur's Gate have slowdown issues when you play evil? What do you mean by slowdown? You mean like the game begins to chug and lag? I could see that, if only because, like, if you started killing everyone, I'm sure the game engine can't handle it very well. Usually the things that make it chug are, like, explosions and stuff, yeah. So it's one of those deals where it's like, yeah, that's gonna be a thing. I'm thinking about doing a Warlock hybrid, right? Like, it's probably gonna be like Warlock smited and like other things, you name it, right? Probably gonna be some unholy cacophony of like you know, mixed class hell where I min-max the hell out of it and like make a true murder hobo machine. But that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm also gonna try to save both Karlak and Will. I have seen there are ways to do it. I don't know if they've been patched, so we'll try. I did just pretty much do most of the most of the most of the prologue there on the Ithalid ship, but outside of that, I haven't done anything. Like, I have to do the final fight on that. Do a full genocide run as Dark Urge. No, so I'm not doing Dark Urge. Everybody keeps telling me to do Dark Urge, and I honestly don't want to because I don't want the Dark Urge prompts. I want to make my own choices that are evil. Not bullshit Dark Urge, mwahaha, kill. I'm using some mods on my new BG3 playthrough. Yeah, I've definitely seen some people doing it. Doesn't Dark Urge stuff force things? I don't think it forces things as much as I originally thought. I think it's just like 1 or 2 conversations. But like, yeah, it's basically like I want to do a different playthrough where it's like I make the choices. And then from there, if I decide to do like a 3rd playthrough with Dark Urge or something, I think it'd be interesting. Hello, Entrin. Eretrian. I'm surprised they haven't done Saber Wars 3 same. But yeah, chat, we pretty much know now. We know we have Christmas. We know we have Gouda on JP. There is a stream on the 29th. That is Wednesday morning. For those of you guys, make sure you go follow and watch Mr. Two Love Treble. He'll be translating it live. I'm anticipating that's going to be your announcement stream for Gouda. If that is not somehow, or Gouda doesn't come out that day somehow, I don't know what the hell they're doing with their schedule at that point. So that's what all of my plans are for. I'm also going to assume that this Gouda will be like past Goudas, and the fact that like it's probably very likely to be like a 40 AP event where you don't really get to farm too much. We'll see if there's like hints of a raid or something like that in it. So you guys should be prepared, but I hope not. Mostly because I know we're going to have a lotto on JP, we're going to have a lotto on NA, we're going to also have more raids on NA, so it's going to be a pretty jam-packed sequence here. That's why I want my Grail casting on JP done. It's why I wanted the new units. It's why I wanted to be able to, like, flush my embers and be able to, like, pre-prep everything for the lotto. Even though the stream title says lotto prep, I really don't have too much to do because I've done just about everything already. But again, Balmonte and Issei, thank you guys for the subs. Don't forget, by the way, chat, you guys do need to run, I think it's 5 Ember Gatherings and 5 training grounds for your missions for the download campaign on NA. Don't forget those, otherwise you'll just miss them. And then as a result of that, you know, you'll lose out on some free and easy quartz, so don't do that. I need to buy Saint Quartz for farming lotto. I mean, you can always wait until the actual lotto to do that. Remember, that sort of thing doesn't have to be paid, Saint Quartz, so you're pretty good. About how Baldur's Gate remembers every act of theft and violence, which causes slowdown if you're doing it a lot. Patch 5 will fix that, apparently. Okay, that's what that was about. I did hear that Patch 5 is fixing that. I didn't know what they were meaning. But it makes sense because every single NPC has like a opinion of you, which I find to be really intriguing. I mean, I don't know that I'm gonna do a full genocide run. I feel like that would be better as a Dark Urge, right? Like, I feel like this is going to be manipulatingly evil, where it's like, I just try to spin the thing in the best possible way for me. Diametheus, thank you for the stream streak. The project is... I have no Saint Quartz at all, and this is painful. Oh, I understand. Kat, I got my first Jack. Is she good? Yeah, she's an excellent, excellent star generator, excellent female killer. That's usually what she's great at. The only problem is she doesn't really have charge. That's her biggest issue. And that's not much of an issue with a unit like her, because her NP gain is very good. At least with cards, right? Not so much with the NP itself, but it is what it is. All right, let me very quickly run over here to NA. Don't want to be capped out on either server. Christmas is easily Tesla Fest round 1 cringe. Yeah, that's I'm not worried about Tesla Fest just yet. We got plenty of time, and Tesla Fest is cringe. Like I I want to say like I don't care, but at the same time I'm sure I will care about farming it. But like Tesla Fest is just very much going to be an all-out blitz. To me, if I want to do the most I possibly can in Tesla Fest, it's gonna between that and the CQs, it's going to make it like the lottos of old, where I actually have to try. I want to be clear here, chat. None of you have ever seen me try if you've only been here in the past like 3 years, I'd say. Maybe even longer than that. And what that kind of means is that, like, back in the day, we had to actually try, chat. Like, people be like, oh man, I did 1,000 boxes. Yeah, y'all don't understand. Doing 1,000 boxes now is easier than doing like 300 boxes back in the day. Dead serious. Also, just the like actual amount of options that you have in order to be able to farm now is so much more compared to like back in the day. You just did not have a lot. Like you had to take very specific supports to do anything. So definitely a thing. But it's like I don't want to have to go plus ultra. I want to be clear here, chat. Most of the time when I've done like my 500 boxes, I have pretty much only been farming with you guys on stream. I usually get about like 40 boxes a stream when I do it that way. And that probably won't equate to the entire total, but it's definitely a thing where like, yeah, as long as I do a little bit of farming at work, I'm okay. And I don't have to do very much. Like it's very much a like, just tap it a couple times and forget it. Back in the day, we used to have to be like doing it constantly in order to do anything. Like you had full streams of it. People went live just to be able to get it all done. That's a very different strategy compared to how we are nowadays. I can't pretend the Tesla Fest CQs don't exist. Oh, you can't wait to pretend they don't exist. I understand. Okay, chat, let's start things off with Chiron. His is an actual upgrade. This will probably be a fast read for me. Also, whenever I'm doing interludes, unless there is a reason to do anything else, chat, you guys can pretty much expect me to just, like, load up berserkers and go to town, because I really don't like strengthenings and interludes. The like repetition that you have to do, and they just keep changing the parameters ever so slightly. So I usually just these are the epitome of quests that I go with like a neutral, because I don't want to have to keep changing the party for every individual node. Slow down, Cad? Wait, why? Can you guys not read that fast? They've jacked up passive Ember Gathering. Yeah, like I was saying, my JP account's got so much at this point that like I want to be clear here, chat. I had 3 days to remove stuff from my mailbox on JP, or it was going to be removed. Like I was reaching the expiration. Because this is about when the lotto last year was on JP. Oregon Fest. Dark Age is a little no meta sports, yeah. Good old Rash plus Spartacus plus some damage dealer plus waiver. Yep. A horse-headed tormentor demon in hell. What's up, Kaio? Also, chat, for those of you guys that didn't see, we have a new Aurelia art. I used it as the stream start for today. Are there any good NPCs you want freed with Good 8? Sure. I mean, like, I wouldn't mind all of them getting freed. I will say this, chat, you should be very afraid if they ever do, though. Summer Medusa? I'm not sure that's a good NPC. Ed will be quizzing you on the events of these interludes? No. Listen, I already told you I remember the ones I want to remember. And I really am, like, skimming it. Why did I not expect that? Two more days until Semiramis? Yep, we'll be rolling for surf mode this week, chat. It's going to come out Wednesday at reset, which means I'll be rolling Thursday. And chat, that will mean my NA collection is finally complete. Before someone tries to say, oh, but Cad, you won't have Beast Umu yet. You are correct. I will not have Beast Umu. I will not have Berserker Castoria. But I will have all available and released Saber Faces on NA and have them all at NP5. Dad, you'll be forced to have Semiramis then? Yeah, I mean, I had originally planned for her. She's literally in my plans, and I've never picked her up. This is why I always look like I'm really low on stingers, but then, like, if you look at my in-game supply, I'm not low at all. Because Simi's one of the ones that uses a lot. Yeah, I don't care for it. Did you get a surfboard as a catalyst, Cad? I've been surfing before. I qualify, chat. Now, the real question is, because I know I've told the story before, does chat remember where I've surfed? There you go, Lucario remembers. Yeah, I haven't surfed in Florida. I've surfed in Hawaii. Luluhawa? More like Honolulu. I haven't either. There's actually not very much rip to actually, like, surf in Florida. A lot of it's actually on the East Coast. The West Coast is pretty still. You know, unless you've got like storm surge or something, which isn't a good time to actually surf. Good way to die. In water? Yeah, but Age wasn't the first one to respond, and nor was it as specific as Lucario's answer. So it's called clear water? Yeah, also because the water's clear. Okay, so we are stuck with Jason. Against a caster. Oh god, I'm sorry, chat. I don't know why. I wasn't tired. I was actually well rested going into today, but I guess already just a day's worth of work has sapped me of my will to live. Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Gotta surf with the buildings. I call BS on the water being clear. Clear water has clear water at certain points. You just gotta know where to look. Cat about to hibernate? Yes, pretty much. It's my time of year. Chat, have you rolled out your Habitroths finally? This is an NP5 Habitrot check. Do all of you have your Habitroths? No, I knew it. I knew there was gonna be someone that says no. Wait, she full refunded that? What the heck? She should not have full refunded that. She didn't? Okay. They're charging 100% per turn? Perfect. Jeezy, thank you for the 10 months. How's it going? We're just chilling out and farming some of Chiron here. Doing his interlude. You can do it, Habitrot. I believe in you. Also, chat, I did see the voting for the People's Choice segment of the Game Awards is up, so feel free to go vote. Just remember our strategy, okay? Remember who to vote for. Not that it's gonna matter, because the judges are just gonna overrule you anyways, but I definitely think if the Game Awards ever does have to rely on the people's vote, because the judge voting was close enough, that they need to, like, make that apparent. The rigged words, yeah. Nike? Wait, what? I don't think anyone said that word. I still don't have Chiron, and I have Waver at MP5 from Spooks. That's wild. That I didn't get to read. Ugh. Can't wait for D2 to win and put an egg on their face as the D2 fan. I, like, low-key, I hope that Destiny 2 makes it, because I don't think Bungie is a bad developer. That being said, like, they gotta do better. And like, I'm someone, I've played Destiny 2. I stopped playing because I thought it was boring. But it's mostly because I don't think Destiny 2 is billed right. They always bill it as a, like, MMO or an MMO light, and I'm like, it's not an MMO. I'm sorry. Like, yes, it's multiplayer. Yes, there are a lot of players. But does that make it an MMO? I don't really think so, because I feel like outside of PvP and the raid system, I don't really think there's that much to do in the game. And I think that is its biggest issue, is it lacks player retention outside of new patches, because there's really not much to do other than the grind. I think they do need a lot more of the, like, staples of a normal MMO in order to foster the community and make people want to do more and want to help each other out. There's no way viewer votes affect Game Awards. Yeah, it supposedly, for what they've said, it gets down to, like, the last, like, 10%, and then that's it, right? Had MP1 Surf Mode for years, but since I have NP5 DaVinci Lily, I'll be keeping my sand courts. Yeah, that's fine. Like, it's one of those deals where Surf Mode is still one of the game's best refunders, but at the end of the day, she certainly is not the game's best, like, damage dealing looper for writers. So if you have somebody that deals more and is a consistent looper like DaVinci, I don't think you guys have to have her by any means. And Da Vinci does a lot for the party, which is one of her strong suits. You're just doing like the same 6 strikes or PvP maps? Yeah. The MMO tag was a blatant lie. Right, and that's kind of my point, is I feel like, you know, if there were mini games, if there was a lot more like guild stuff to do, if there was like, I don't know. I feel like that would have warranted it, because that's the way Destiny was always built, as an MMO, right? And I'm just like, it to me doesn't fulfill that requirement. And I think that is one of its issues. Like, not that people hold that against it, but more that, like, it is the lack of sort of like dead time content that hurts that game. Do we even need surf mode when everyone has a P5 Habitat? There are scenarios that surf mode still will beat just about every other rider in, and they usually involve having to go longer than 3 turns. Particularly just because her refund is that freaking good. Chat, was Chiron's the only upgrade in this? I feel like there was a second. Your sub can now legally drink, indeed. It can also die for your country in the Emu War. Thank you for the 21, some guy. Galatea, that's right. And I have not looted Galatea yet. So I basically can't have it. Okay, chat, I'll give you comma. I'll regret it, but I'll give it to you. Emu War 2, time to aim. Boogaloo, yes. The Buster Charge upgrade, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to make my here's all the upgrades coming for next year video again. Feels bad, I may have to tap AP. See what he's up to. I plead the 5th. F-I-F, 5th. Looted Galatea, interesting wording. Yeah, because I never rolled for Galatea on her original banner. She's also in my plans, but I never actually did. Because she's permanent, and I know what's going to happen. I'm, like, not going to see her for years, and then I'm going to get, like, 3 or 4 of her. In rapid succession. Ugh. I'm terribly sorry, chat. I don't mean to yawn. I think it doesn't help that, like, it was cold in the house and now I've put this blanket on and this blanket is making me so warm. So now I'm just like... Do you have any idea what JP can give out for 30 million downloads campaign? Because they don't stop hyping it up. I mean, I haven't heard them say anything in a while. I just know that Mr. 2 said that they wanted it to be good back at the anniversary interview. Maybe you'll even get Galatea during the surf mode rolls. If I, like, don't get Semiramis during the surf mode rolls, I'm a laugh. Like, because chat, I'm not even sure I'll keep rolling. I think I'll just be like, you know what? I'm good. Comma Interlude is LV6 locked? Oh, what could go wrong? How many surf modes do you need? I need 3. Like, it would depend. If I get the 3 surf modes really fast, I might keep rolling. But if I'm like 1,000 courts deep at that point, and I still don't have Semiramis, but I got my 3 surf modes, I think I'm done. Like, I don't think I'm gonna keep rolling into that. We roll until you have enough coins to 120? Probably not. I don't think it's feasible to 120 every saber face in the game. Not like this game would have to go on for a long time. So let's see, chat. How much can somebody go look up and tell me? I should know this off the top of my head, but can someone go look up and tell me how many saber faces there are? $36. And so if it's at least 5 grails per, plus another 10, that'd be 15. And it's actually probably more, right? But so it'd be 15 times 36 is how many grails you would need. Sorry, 15 times 34. Oh. Okay, I hadn't touched my mouse there in a hot second. What's a tam limb? She can't say. Basically mountains that we have to overcome? Yes. I do agree with that though, Ice. Is 510? So chat. Now if you're really good. How good at math is Bob? Can Bob figure out how many grails NA has had to this point? That's torture? Fuck off. I mean, I can tell you if I can get out of this. King, thank you for the follow. Welcome. But it's also greater than 510? No, it's not. The amount of grails we currently have. What's up, Spartan? The amount of grails needed? No, I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you how many has NA gotten to this point? Did you see the proposed ending to Hunter x Hunter if Togashi dies before finishing? Why is that a thing? Like... Gosh, he did it himself? Yeah, I get that. I'm just like... At that point, just finish? Question mark? Personally, I wish Miura did the same. Oh, the one for Berserk, right? Like, I think at least in his case, he had told people like how he wanted it to go and how he wanted it to end. Well, of the 34 are 4 stars. 4 stars, you just add 2 more grails too. So it's yeah, it's literally just 24 more. So you need 534 grails in total. Why is that comment interlude so cheap? Holy crap, that's disconcerting. Okay, so currently on $25, $30, $45, $50, $55, $60, $65, $72. Let me make sure there's not another ungrailed Saberface that I don't have up, or grailed Saberface I don't have up. Okay, so it should be just those two. So it's 72 plus 4, 76. There should be... What, 2 more for the rest of the year, chat? Oh, I bet Tunguska has one, so 3. Wait, no, that may just be 2. It should just be Christmas and Tunguska. The longest break you've taken from FGO, CAD? What's a break? And for the record, chat, should actually be pissed and actually go after the devs. Straight up. And which is hilarious because I had people saying like, no, CAD, you don't get it. Like, this isn't that important. It doesn't matter. And I'm like, no, y'all don't get it. I'm like, this is the only thing they've ever done that we've gotten pissed at them for that has mattered. Like, oh no, they changed Demia's skin color a little. That's not a big deal. Okay? Them fucking everyone's login streaking costing us shit. Yes, we deserved compensation for that. We should have demanded that. So, like, I never understood the people that are like, no, you shouldn't get pissed about that. Like, that's one of the weirdest takes I've ever seen. We've had numerous controversies on NA, and that by far is the biggest one. So yeah, I've never taken a break. I have not missed a single Grail on NA. So with that in mind, chat, I assume that means that you'll have 78 Grails by the end of the year, unless I'm misremembering and like Christmas has 2 or something like that. Okay. 78 out of 510. Congratulations, you have 432. You get 24 a year at minimum. And you know what? I'll say you probably get at least another 6 every year. At least, Chad. It's probably more like 10. So yeah, why don't we round that up to 34? It would take me 12 years from right now to finish all the saber faces to 120. They would have to A, stop releasing saber faces, B, give me way more Grails. It's just not gonna be a thing, right? Like I just don't see it. So like, yeah, that is my goal eventually, but there just simply is not enough. Also, I think they did give out a ton of Grails. Like, my JP has a bunch. Would it be? Would it be? Alright, I'm looking up what the hell this is. It's 2 AP. This tells me that it's a massive, like, dick slap across the face. Okay, interlude. Well, it's certainly not that one. It's the second interlude. Oh, this isn't that bad. What the heck? Lenny Kravitz, holy cow. Do people still know who Lenny Kravitz is? It's easy for Ren faces? Yeah, Ren fans, you don't realize how easy you have it. Hello, Ern. Easy, yes. Imagine the Emiya fan. What do you mean? Do you know how many Shiros are in the game? Okay, Bob, you could be Medea fans. Wait, that's a thing? There are Medea fans? Accuse you all 4 of us. I'm joking. I don't really understand why they haven't done more for Medea. Humble Medea fan. If you have to say that you're a humble Medea fan, it means you're not. Quite literally. Because a humble Medea fan wouldn't say that they're humble. The act of declaring yourself humble means you're not. Whatever you want, then. The day they release a Medea banner, it'll be a Lily and I will rage. Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised. I've said this before, that I think that the devs' stance on FGO And like why you don't get like say Saber, like OG Saber, and why you don't get more story for her is because they truly believe that those storylines are over, that they are set, and they don't want to mess with them. And so instead, they have new units that they want to promote. Disgusting. Why am I looking at male comma? No, get this off my screen. It even has a ribbon. That's just weird. I would make fun of a guy wearing a ribbon in his hair. I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, it's like I think that's what their whole goal is to try and tell new stories with new characters, right? Like I really think that's what they're attempting to do. So like Medea's story, yeah, that's done. That's over in Fate Stay Night. And so Medea Lily is FGO's variant, and that's the one they want to tell stories about. Which I can understand that. I just disagree with it. Like, there's a difference between just nostalgia baiting all the time and never tapping into nostalgia and never giving your fans what they want. So that's kind of the issue that I think that they run. This is where male comma's from? Yeah. Yeah, the concept, chat, is that comma can basically be anything you want. FGO Medea is plenty different. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they don't embrace that. Like, and instead just say, like, hey, this is the FGO specific variant. It doesn't change the lore of the original, right? It'd be an easy out for them, too. JP just hit 1 year since its last Interludes. Yep. Yeah, that's like I stopped keeping track of stuff like that, Strom, because it's just depressing. Like I don't want to know that. JP has like, and like I said, I don't think it's apparent to as many people. I think people feel it, but they don't quite realize it. Just how like slow JP's gotten, and how like repetitive its content is at this point. Next March will be 2 years of no animation updates. Yeah. Like I said, that one I think I can explain, but the others I don't know, right? Medea Lily probably bombed hard, and that made them think she is more unpopular than she is. I don't think Medea Lily's bombed. I think people like her, but like the kit isn't a huge deal, and she is story locked, so that makes her difficult to try and get your hands on. Like, there's definitely other factors to that would contribute to the lack of people rolling her. But at the same time, yeah, I don't think Medea Lily's as popular as Medea. Nasu's birthday tomorrow? I see. Dene doesn't really get into it too much for any characters outside the heroines, Emiya and Saber Archer, yeah. Hello, Storm. Okeanos showing its age, kind of? Yeah, I like I've said, to me, Okeanos is actually the worst story in FGO. I still think it has its high points, but I think, like, the problem that I have with Okeanos is, like, the entire first half of Okeanos is just pirate fantasy that didn't need to exist. They could have completely cut that out, and it would not have mattered or changed the story. The story only matters at the point at which you finally meet David. And from there on out, the story to Okeanos matters, but from everything prior to that, it basically didn't. Oh. Well then. I just hope this is certainly the version of Habitrot that actually has her stuff. Okay, she does. I think we attempt to charge here. I probably don't get it. I need Habitrot to get hit. Okay, there we go. We're good. There we go. A lot of seems to be straightforward this time, just like the 90 plus being annoying. Yeah, I mean, that's what you guys could expect. Like, especially in a Christmas-style lotto stat. Like, fest events are really easy because you can just go hard out of the outset. Christmas-style ones ramp up, and they're always a lot, like... always a lot more in the eye of the beholder as to, like, when to begin actually farming. Pirate adventure with Drake to an archer assault on Heracles? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna activate that. I probably should have activated it before. Okay, there we go. 72, so she'll at least have NP in like 2 turns. Prisma could give us Zerk Sakura though. You know, I've heard a lot of commentary as to like why don't they give us like Dark Sakura and stuff like that, and I don't know, right? Like, I certainly like Kama and I like her Inception and FGO, but like there's definite like questions where I really just wish they would do like a Q&A and like talk about certain issues in the community, because I feel like that's the sort of thing that would come up, right? Oh, thanks for the support, Kama. Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter. Give me the NP damage up at least. Oh, I should have actually pre-carded, but whatever. Oh no, I'm not gonna put words in Nasu's mouth in that regard, Phoenix. Like, it's not that Nasu can't. It's that Nasu chooses not to. Like, there's a conscientious choice, and I just would like to actually hear his reasoning. Otherwise, I'm not going to bother with the conjecture on it. Communicate with the community. Are you out of your mind? Yeah, I know. I know. I feel like that makes people think about dark topics they don't want in FGO. I mean, maybe, right? But, like, FGO is full of its own dark topics. The Ren I want is the servant version and capsule fighter. You know, I'm surprised they haven't done any sort of like collab with their capsule stuff, but like, I mean, the closest we really have is MHX, but like MHX is from Koha Ace instead. But like Koha Ace got it from their capsule version of Galactica Saber. Yeah, see, there you go, chat. Themes you don't want in FGO. Depravity, desire, death, distress, and despair. Right there. Keep telling you to read that interview? What interview, Phoenix? Hello, AP. How's it going? I want sexual depravity? I'm sure you do. Doesn't Summer Tamami roofie you her in her Valentine's Day scene? Yes. She basically drugs you, and it's implied that she did things to you. Juice, thank you for the 28. How's it going today, bud? GG monetizes you? Yes, that's one way of putting it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could say the word in a long stream and YouTube won't catch something like that, but you know, better I don't test that when possible. Put it past YouTube. I mean, it's wild to me that so like chat, we played that like how many hours was it? Like 11, almost 12-hour variety stream on Saturday. Streamed that to both, you know, Twitch and YouTube. Didn't get a single copy claim. Streamed 4 different games, all with their sound and music on. No claim. The second I touch FGO, guarantee you this stream getting claimed. Getting claimed. And it's all just because Sony. Like, Sony and Aniplex are very copy heavy. Yeah, it's just the FGO music. Particularly NA music. If I do JP, JP's pretty good. Really long for a 2 AP node. Oh boy. I'm sure Aniplex love when you NP with Shiki. Yes. Yeah, I haven't seen if like the NP sounds get me claimed or anything. Like, I know for a while that they were claiming videos of NPs. Now, to be fair to them, there is some really lazy FGO content out there where the second a new servant comes out, people just like take the thing out of the live stream and post it to YouTube themselves, even though Aniplex does do that themselves as well. So I can understand them claiming that. Like, you're literally, what you're doing is not content. You're literally just like feeling it, right? I can understand that sort of thing getting claimed versus like, hey, I'm actually playing the game, I'm actually talking with people, and like, you know, it's much more of an interactive thing rather than like, yeah, bro, I just like, I clipped this. Stealing the meme above me .jpeg, yes. All that, Cat, you spent a total of 8 AP. I'm pretty sure I'm right back to where I started. Those are both formation restricted fights, chat. Which tells me they're gimmick fights. They may be fast, they may be easy, I don't know. I'll probably just spend my AP down here. I don't want to get people basically super delayed on this. Don't forget though too, chat, you do have like the new strengthening for Mount Nobu if you guys hadn't done it. I finished that one off myself. It was not half cost, but I know I'll be using Mount Nobu, so I figured I'd go ahead. Actually, banners do we have at the moment? Should still be the Jarcher banner. Wait, Hokusai? I think I have NP5 Hokusai, though. I do. Spin that. I think I only have an NP2 Kiara. Funny to me that the event is over, but the banners are still up. Boo boo. Not gonna do that because then I won't be able to roll, or I won't be able to run the thing if I do that. Until the first, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep milking the YOLO solos out of that, just in the off chance one of them actually does show up. Wait a minute, you're the wrong 4-star. Get out of here with that. Where's my Zabubia? Why am I blind? There she is. Get in there. Time to ignore summons till they go away. I mean, you can. You know when Christmas might start? I could see it being on the 7th. I don't think you're gonna get it this week. Because, like, we have the Interlude campaign. They may do it faster. But if they do it faster, it's probably because on the back end they want the main quest clear campaign to come out before Tunguska, which I don't think is crazy because there is a part 4 to that campaign. But like I'm not anticipating it this week. I'm anticipating it starting on the 7th, so we'll see. Finished all your Thanksgiving quests, right? Yes. Yeah, so I was just telling people, it's like, make sure you guys are doing the training grounds and Ember gatherings. Marthamus was a week after Gouda for JP, so I'm guessing sometime next week. Yep. Yeah, chat, remember, we pretty much can backward solve this. The only dispute is when Christmas starts. Tunguska will start on the 22nd. Like, almost has to, okay? The only question will be, like, are they going to give us more time at Christmas? Are they going to pad for more time for the clear campaign? We'll just have to see. So, like, there's a couple days of wiggle room that they can move it around in, either forward or backward. It just really depends on whether or not they want to overlap with, like, other stuff, or whether or not they really wish to, like, get everything out ahead of things and, you know, kind of try to actually, like, make sure everything's done in a clear, easy way while still giving the NA server some downtime. Does 2-week Christmas copium? Probably. The only server that had 2-week Christmas, I was told, was the Taiwan server. Korea did not have it, so. Even though I said that, I think, in the video. I think I had to correct that. So I'm not anticipating it, but, like, the problem that I have as a dual server player, chat, is, like, we've got Gouda coming up on JP. After that, it's going to be Christmas. So I can almost guarantee one of those two events is a lotto. It's probably Christmas, but one of those two events is lotto. That means that lotto will either be overlapping with NA's lotto or with Tunguska, neither of which is an ideal set of circumstances. So I'm going to try to, like, do what I can. Korea will be getting Valentine's Day soon. That's wild. But that is typical Korea things. I'm ready to see that new Gouda servant. It's interesting because the Gouda livestream has Aoyuki and Kawasumi at it. So I think that is at least peculiar because, as Bob was pointing out, Kawasumi voices MHX from Koha Ace, and Aoyuki voices Okita in all of her forms. So, really intriguing. I'm not sure what their plans may be, but I do think it'd be interesting, nonetheless. Shoot a saber? No idea, right? Like I have no idea what they're gonna try to do. 2 saber faces VA, yeah, a good stream. Looking forward to doing silly things with the Valentine's buddy system. Oh right, yeah, I assume that's gonna return. It's been there the past 2 Valentines. Hilariously enough, it's usually just throw it on your most used support and forget it. That's usually how you have to do it. Bring in the big guns VA-wise too. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say this. They do need to do more, so like anything they can do to build hype, to build buzz, I think is a good thing. Honestly, like, chat, ask me which news cycle I prefer. The current news cycle of, hey Cad, when do you think this is coming? I don't know. Hey Cad, did you hear? They've also confirmed that there's going to be Christmas on JP, so now you're getting 2 events in 1 month. Or do you think I prefer the news cycle from before, where it's like, Cad, why aren't they doing anything? Cad, when are they going to say anything? Cad, why haven't the devs fixed this? Cad, why haven't the devs fixed that? Right? Like, I will 10 times rather take a news cycle that is like, hey, like, what sort of crazy fuckery do we think they're up to? Rather than like, why aren't they doing anything? It's much more like positive to be talking about the what ifs of the game when we know they're actually doing stuff. Cad wins 30 million down campaign. If I had to guess, probably May of next year. Usually go about 6 months. But that obviously depends on, you know, people downloading the game. So tell all of your friends, play FGO, the time is now. Tell them Zenless Zone Zero is just yet another MiHoYo clone. It's probably just going to be Honkai Impact the Third with a relic system. Sorry, artifact system. Just tell them that and tell them come play the new critically acclaimed worldwide gacha sensation, Fate Grand Order. Those Zone Zero massively nerfed their movements. I did see something where like they desexualized a bunch of the poses, which is like typical Chinese censorship. What phone do you use to play FGO on? An iPhone. I got I think an iPhone 11. Do you experience freezes and crashes? I do ever so rarely. It's mostly like the app though, like not the phone. Like it's more like the app cannot handle whatever the hell process is currently doing. Critically acclaimed source CAD, yes. My friend quit FGO, he said it was too grindy. What other gacha games does your friend play? Can't wait to hear this. Before Star Rail, yeah. Don't forget the award-winning Lost Belt expansion with an increased level cap of 120. Ah, thank you. Yeah, Bob, could you give me an FGO variant of the Final Fantasy XIV copy pasta? Like Dokkan or some shit? I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea about Dokkan. So, like, I know people who play it. I have no idea how grindy Dokkan is. Never really been on my radar. Not that it's not a big gacha, I'm sure it is. Especially with, like, normie anime viewers, right? Like closest thing I can say. Anyone that watches anime isn't normie, but, like, I guess you could say that there is, like, there's the people that only watch, like, the major shonen shows, right? And that's it. So it's like anyone that's a DBZ fan and only a DBZ fan, you kind of know. FGO is grindy until you get consistent 3-turn team set up. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. But it's like, if you have a good, like, person who knows the game with you, it is very easy to get your account online. I'm sure most of chat does not remember how quickly my JP account came online, but, like, it really did not take me too long. And some people will go like, oh yeah, but Cad, you got a lucky K-scope roll at the beginning. I'm like, you're right. That is true. I also proceeded to get a free 50% craft essence. I also proceeded to very quickly collect an imaginary element copy. So, like, it's not like I had no capability, right? If anime viewers had gym bros, they're DBZ loyals. That's when the grind begins? I mean, maybe. Most of my gameplay time is mat farming, but I think the majority of gacha games are. I mean, chat, I will say that every gacha game is a grind. Where I can understand the criticisms of FGO is that everything is manual. But please do yourself a favor and don't look at how long it takes me to get through a stream and assume that that is how long it takes you to actually spend your AP every day. Because I'm incentivized to just talk straight to you just like this and press nothing on the screen for as long as possible. It's called stalling. And it's a tactic that every FGO streamer learns. Most of the time, I don't really stall. Most of the time, I just go off on tangents and actually, like, forget what I'm doing. But it's straight up a thing, and yeah, no, like I can finish my AP rather quickly. The only hard times in FGO are when, one, it's a lotto, or two, it's a very tedious... See, I haven't even touched my mouse in a while. It's very tedious to the point that, like you're doing like a bunch of like 20 AP missions or 10 AP missions or something like that, right? That's usually your problem. It's an acquired skill. It's an acquired taste. Cat is the master staller and masturbator. Listen. There is nobody that has streamed as much FGO as me. To my knowledge, right? Like, there may be someone out there. But, like, I have been, to my knowledge, the most consistent streamer for FGO. Trust me when I say that I understand how to stall, right? Like, it's just one of those things where if I really want, I could make just my dailies take the entire stream. I just usually don't, because I actually want there to be actual content, right? And I've said this before too, that to me, it gets awfully boring if that's all I'm doing from a day-to-day stream standpoint. So it's actually better for me to instead, you know, do other things that are extracurricular, or, you know, literally stream a different game for a change of pace. And it doesn't mean that you can't sit there and talk to me about FGO. It doesn't mean that you can't still be watching while you're playing FGO, but it at least gives you guys a break up to the monotony of like, oh, Cad's just farming the Bell node for the 100 millionth time, right? Like, I get it. Stalling is a trait of VTubers, so at least you're getting practice beforehand. Listen, VTubers ain't got nothing on me. VTubers ain't got nothing on me. I'm a normal dude and I can spend my AP in an hour, 2 hours if Nasu wrote something. Yeah, the biggest issue I think is actually like the reading grind. I can see how like FGO is at this point where it's like stacked up to the point that like a new player has so much to go through, right? Like your friend starting FGO is going to take infinitely longer than me. If I were to start a new account, I'd be like boom, 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 boom. But I'd also just be skipping story because I've already read it. So like I wouldn't sit there and go right back through it. And instead I would be like, oh, okay. And I'm going to get to the stuff that like actually matters a lot faster. Stalling is not unique to VTubers. All content creators do it. Yep. Quite literally. I can't believe Cad declared war on VTubers. Yep, quite literally. Stalling and clickbait, isn't that right, Cad? Yeah, okay, chat. I want to be real here. I fucking hate clickbait. I fucking hate having to come up with like witty titles that you know are like purposefully half truthful. Right? Like, I hate that. So when in doubt, I try to make a title that is as truthful as possible and just make it seem more exciting. But even that is in and of itself a form of clickbait. So I completely understand that people hate that, because I hate that myself. However, it's true. I liked your tier list reverse clickbait. Yeah, sometimes I do reverse clickbait where basically I bait you into clicking and then you get actual informative content. Wild, right? Like novel concept. Like, ha, got him. Now stay a while I explain to you the virtues of this topic that we're going over. How dare you? Yes, exactly. But that's the whole point, right? How dare you educate me? Right. Can I roll Castorean 200 quartz? So, okay, chat. I've heard this before, and it's something that I always keep in mind whenever I ask a question in a thumbnail, in a title, right? Because the mantra out there is that if there is ever a question in a like YouTube thing, the answer is no. So it's like, can I get a pentakill on Rise? The answer is no, you can't. If that's your title, right? Like because if the person got a pentakill, the title is going to say pentakill on Rise. So if they're asking the question, it usually means they didn't. So I'm cognizant of that, and that's why sometimes I change it up where I'll ask the question knowing full well that I did. And like whatever the question is that I'm proposing, I did the thing. That way it's not actually bait. I came here to be misinformed. I don't want to hear about your facts and well-informed opinions. Damn. One of my illogical viewers. But the thumbnail will be a pog face every time. Yeah, I have to be like... Because that's just the only way. By the way, how do we see the song queue again? It's usually exclamation point song list. Yeah, can I get Semiramis with one paid single? You can, but will you? I think that's the biggest issue, right? Like, and that's the problem with a lot of those like titles stuff, right? But like, I hate that. I hate the way the algorithm works on YouTube. I hate that bait works. I hate that like you have to go through all these steps and basically hula hoops in order to do things. I wish instead it was just like, the merit of the content is what did it, right? That being said, I know plenty of people out there that don't like my content, not because they like feel like there's something wrong with it. They just simply don't like the matter of factness by which I say and state things. And that I understand. But there is a point where I've gotten to the point of saying like, hey, look, I know these things are true. I know these things matter. I know these things don't matter. It comes from playing this game for a long freaking time, right? And that's why I've said before, like, my new favorite type of title format is stop Christmas review, stop drama, stop BGS3, stop exclamation point drop, stop. Yeah. I've definitely seen that. Like click fast, big drama happening now. Like, that's such a bait title. And then like I don't know why, but it happens all the time, and people fall for it every time, right? And I think it's because like they're worried they're gonna miss something. That's why you were my first go-to for anything FGO. I know. I got to do a better job because, like, some of the times now we get like some news on JP, and I don't really cover it because I'm just like, somebody already beat me to the punch, and then I'm just like, I'm not gonna add anything that actually matters, or whatever I have to say would be negative, and so I would prefer to not say anything. But usually it's laziness. Usually it's not the rule of negativity. If I look for a video for info, I don't care about some drama someone put into a video. Right. Did you cover 29 million downloads? Not really. Like, because it like 29 million downloads did not really do too much. Right? Like, I think we talked about it on stream, but that was it. You guys got a login bonus. You guys got the DaVinci Workshop refresh, Rare Prism Exchange. You got the update that brought back the God, why do I keep wanting to call him Kanye? Khadroth. The Kanye C. And then yeah, they gave us permanent stuff like the Recollection Essence update. I'll probably end up doing a video on that soon because that I do think that can serve a purpose. But like low key, I probably want to get through the new year, see do they add more, like, because like right now we've now had a second batch. That second batch was really good. I don't know that they're gonna do a lot more besides that though. So I think that'll be very intriguing. But I'm just glad I found your stuff because can't throw shade because they're totally gone. But the first content creator for FGO I found was a bad wiki reader, and I was new. Was it not a whale? Yeah, no, like I don't know, right? Like there's plenty of people that read off the wiki, and I myself read off the wiki, so you're not going to hear me like mock that or anything. The thing I use the wiki for like a formatting and presentation thing, not for like oh, did you not know that? Better read it off the wiki, right? Like most of the time I'm talking about things I already know about. I usually don't have to look at the wiki other than for like, so like I could have told you, hey, yeah, you got some CEs there with the 29 million download campaign. I could have told you HNS was one of them. Could I have told you every single one of the other CEs? No, I couldn't have. I didn't memorize them all off the top of my head, right? But there are some good ones in there. Yeah, so someone was asking about what do I want for the 30 million. Coin fix is what I want, but we'll see what we get, right? Not a whale, there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Yep. Terrible mostly because he turned out to be a bad person. Can't say he didn't help anyways. Okay. Yeah. No, I remember watching Not a Whale myself. I also remembered, like... So chat, it didn't take me long to reach a point of, like, very much knowledge of, like, the information of this game. The time period that I watched Not a Whale was very short. Like, very short. I think I watched, like, 2 or 3 of his videos. Because what I realized was, yeah, he was just reading off the wiki, and the things he had to say didn't matter or were just flat out wrong. Like, whenever he would go into an extrapolation of something, it wasn't good. So, that's kind of what I try to do, is I try to read off the wiki and I try to give you guys my thoughts on things. I try to give you guys, hey, this is what this means, and explanations and stuff, so that you guys can more properly understand. I think a lot of people get stuck in the trap of reading off the wiki and then just hot taking, and their hot take is bad, right? Like, versus a lot of the times, if I give you my opinion, it's a very informed opinion. It's a very, like, I'm backing it with something, okay? Sometimes it may be anecdotal, but usually my anecdotes are formed numerous times. Like, you're not going to hear me be like, oh man, you know, Castoria Berserker's carding is poop because this one time I used her quick card and it didn't kill something. You're going to hear me say, like, Castoria's carding is great because I've used her numerous times and I actually noticed just how much NP gain she can get when you're using her in a relevant comp. So what does that mean? Well, that means if you use her outside the comp, I'm not testifying that the carding performance will be good. It means that you might be using her outside of where you normally would and your results may vary. So there is some reading between the lines that has to go with stuff like that, but I usually qualify most of my statements. And that's kind of the reason why. I speak to my experiences. That way you guys can achieve similar results if you also do that. Because, chat, I'm going to be real with you. I'm pretty sure a lot of people come to me whenever there's an opinion needed on a Saberface. I use the Saberfaces all the time. I use them probably more than most other people out there. That being said, it doesn't mean that, like, I don't understand what it's like to use a non-grailed, non-gold foed Saberface, because I do. Most of the time, these units, when I first roll them on JP, have started out for me as a singular copy. They've started out for me not grail, not gold foed, right? It's only been of recent on JP that I've actually started to grail some of them beyond and actually started to, like, roll more copies of them. So I can definitely attest to their performance at low NP levels. It's the same thing with, like, Lartoria. I've heard a lot of people be like, oh, Cad, you talk great about Lartoria, but your NP1 doesn't cut it. And I'm like, actually, you can still kill with NP1s in certain circumstances. Because I know full well from having used an NP1 for years. So I think that's one of the big issues that people run into is they assume that I only know the Grailed variant, and I'm like, you'd be surprised. I've spent a lot of time with it. The same thing happened years ago where I had people running into stream trying to tell me that I needed, you know, NP level of, like, whatever in order to be able to loop with a unit. And I kept telling people, like, no, you don't. And I had people, like, literally sit here on stream and argue with me that you had to have higher NP levels to loop a unit. And I was like, bet. And I basically just swapped over to my JP account, showed them the NP1, and looped right in their face. It was like, I don't think y'all understand how looping works. You don't understand the math behind it. You don't understand how the actual skills interact and stuff like that. And that was the big thing that I realized, just how uneducated the community was. And, you know, in a lot of cases, I've set out to explain that so that people better understand. And I've had people run to me, too, with like, oh, well, so-and-so content creator said this, so-and-so content creator said that. I'm like, look, that's none of my business. I don't care. And frankly, you might be taking them out of context or might not be understanding what they're saying. And in one of those scenarios, that was actually the case. People did not understand what another content creator was saying. Hello, Code Gray. Thank you for the follow. I definitely don't know how looping works. What is a refund? God. You should know. And you remember Voice of Saint Courts? I remember that Voice of Saint Courts went off to do, like, was it Girls Front Lines? Like they did a podcast over there or something like that? Like, that was a weird move because to me that didn't help them in the slightest. Like, I don't mind talking too much about content creators that are done with FGO and they're gone and over with, right? But, like, I'm not going to talk about current content creators because I don't like stirring the pot. But yeah, I never really got to know Voice of Saint Courts. I know somebody that met him and said he was an asshole. But that's anecdotal enough that, like, for all I know, he was having a bad day, right? Like, at the end of the day, though, I can certainly say that, like, I think FGO is full of content creators that come and go. I think it's full of content creators that don't care about the game. They're just here because they get free viewership, because it's a pretty devoted community. Like, I certainly see this, right? And it both helps and hurts me. Where, like, you know, in a couple minutes when we go stream Dave the Diver, a bunch of y'all are going to leave. That's fine, right? Like, I understand that watching whatever other variety game I play is not necessarily your cup of tea. But I also get that, like, really it happens quite a bit, and there's less people here watching me for me, and more people here watching me for me playing FGO, right? And so I think a lot of content creators come into FGO, they see the immediate boon that it provides in viewership, and they go like, oh, well, I was only streaming to like 1 or 2 people before. Now I'm streaming to like 5 or 10. Like, what the hell? I'm gonna stake my claim here, and I'm gonna like try to grow. And I don't blame them for that, but it's a little bit of a like false sense of security. It's like a lot of people come in, they get that immediate bump up, and they think they've made it. And then they get agitated over time when the FGO community doesn't actually care, and they just move on and like do other things. And then they get angry and pissy at the FGO community for not like joining them. And while I can understand some of that frustration, I definitely see, you know, time and time again as the community will prop people up often, and those people just up and leave. And then the community goes like, what the hell? And I'm like, what did you expect? You were basically promoting some flash in the pan, some person that came out of nowhere and doesn't actually care about Fate, doesn't actually care about FGO. It's just yet another gacha to them. They're off streaming another gacha or something like that, or they don't even stream regularly anymore anyways. So I think that's a big problem that like the community doesn't realize, and it just like persists in the subconscious. That like, where have all the streamers gone? And I'm like, well, a little bit. And I've tried to like say this to people before, is like, y'all gotta support the people that are actually here day in and day out for you, even if they're not like the sexy choice, even if they're not like the big choice, like that's doing all like the crazy hype thing, the click fast drama now type title, right? Like at the end of the day, it's the people that keep coming back over and over again that you should be promoting and should be rewarding, right? Like I firmly believe that. But that's I think the issue that the community has had over the years, and it's why I think there's a lot less FGO content creators nowadays. I hear that Two Love Treble guy is a great A Pepega. I mean, I don't know how much Trubs wants me to say. I know Trubs has given updates himself, but I'm privy to more information. I'll just say this. Don't write Trubs off, chat. Trubs is absolutely going through some shit right now, IRL. He absolutely loves FGO still. He absolutely still wants to stream. His biggest problem is he is caught in this like weird in-between of like, he is stuck doing things that prevent him from actually being able to stream because he's sort of on call. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Like, he still sets everything aside that he can for the translation streams, but he's not able to stream as regularly nowadays just due to the real life stuff that he's going through. Hopefully it blows over soon, but I don't know when that's going to wrap up, and he hasn't really told me either. That was a great watch, yeah. My fiance had some fun watching Badooter's Gate on the weekend, and she quit FGO long ago. Yeah, I like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want y'all to understand too that if y'all ever do quit FGO, if you ever get tired of it, it doesn't mean you have to stop coming around, right? It doesn't mean you have to stop being a member of the community. I want y'all to understand that that is primarily my goal, is to detach this community from FGO. Not in the sense that like I hate FGO, but in the sense that this community should be about me as the content creator. And I don't mean that in like a selfish sense, right? Like, I mean that like in the community that I wish to build should be a community centered around me, not necessarily what game I'm currently playing. And that way, you know, again, I'm always providing something for people that just want to come and chill and hang out, right? I do hope Cat outlasts FGO, yeah. I mean, that makes it sound like FGO is ending. I don't think FGO is ending, right? And I've said this before too, that like, if FGO just doesn't have content, don't expect me to stream very much FGO. It doesn't mean I won't stream FGO, just don't expect me to stream as much, because while I can stall chat, there's also not a reason to when it's just dead content, right? Chat hates FGO confirmed. You're right. How did you know? You figured me out finally after 6 years of streaming this. I have legitimately seen people though and again, I'm not going to name names, but I have legitimately seen someone that streamed FGO for like, God, at least 2 years, and I am pretty sure that they never liked the game. Like, they stuck with it. They basically forced themselves to do it, and then when they left, they did not have a happy time. They blamed FGO for like everything going wrong in their life, all of their faults and stuff, and I'm like, that's not the game, that's you. So, it happens. Takaneshi Joe Flower Girl, thank you for the follow. Is it too hoot? No. Like I said, I won't talk about current content creators. Well, I think people's status within the community is dubious at this current point in time. I think FGO has very few true content creators left. Okay? I consider myself to be one. I'm not sure how many other people I consider. Right? That's kind of what's interesting. We also love cats, dogs. Yeah. You can only blame FGO for the problems in your life if the gacha is particularly bad about 5-star drops. I mean, even if the gacha is particularly bad about 5-star drops, I feel like it's just bucking all of your responsibility if you, like, are trying to blame something else for your willingness to actually, like, roll and put money on the game, right? Like if you're saying FGO is wrecking my life because I keep spending so much money on it, stop spending money. That's a willpower issue. That's like, you need to be able to like turn that off, or you're gonna have problems no matter what you do in your life. The game naturally won't keep content creators if it continues to be slow. Yeah, I agree with that. Gacha's costly, it's a lot of work to pay the events. Yep. Doggo picks win. Listen, I'm you're only 3 months in. Just remind me, Jay. I'll try to get it done. Also have no clue what the characters do in the game. I don't know how to just list them and see what they do. So Red, like one of the easiest things that you can do in terms of like being able to like tell what they do is just use fandom, right? Like if you've never seen fandom's a fantastic website. I give the people shit all the time because like it's sometimes slow to update immediately the day of an update, but like, no, like straight up, you can like come up here to like class, right? Or to servants. You can do whatever. You can also just search up here in the right corner. But, like coming into class and just being like, oh, well, what is this class? Okay, it's a ruler. I don't know who they are or what they are. It's like, oh, hey, look, it's this amazing, beautiful unit. Surely they do amazing, beautiful things. And then like down here, you could just see what their skills are right there. And that'll give you an idea. You can also see what their materials are and everything. Here's the ascension mats, here's the skill reinforcement. So. It's hard to know if it's up to date or not. The wiki is always up to date. I'm gonna say rule of thumb, right? Like, the only time that I give the wiki crap is on the JP server, and on it, like, basically, like, let's say all of a sudden a raid up came out today for Mellison, and Mellison hadn't been on raid up before. This is how it would appear, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, maybe by the end of the day or maybe even the start of the next day, it would be updated. It's updated by volunteers. It's very good at getting updated, but yeah. Here's also my new player guide. That's actually out of date. FGO is really nice if you want to have time to read the story. Hence, I will never recommend JP to anyone. Yeah, I don't understand the like logic of some of the community that like JP is the superior server and you should tell everyone to play JP. I just there are so many advantages to playing at A, including the 2-year gap. But like, if you want to play JP, I'm not going to discourage you. However, I'm going to immediately say like, yeah, there are some caveats to playing JP, and I think a lot of people don't get that. I just realized that it definitely isn't for everyone, and most people do IRL things and go out. Yeah, I mean, I think who you're going to recommend FGO to is other gacha gamers. And the only problem that you're going to have is that other gacha gamers are, like, really tribalist. So, like, you'll get people that are like, nah, man, you can't go play FGO. I heard that game's gameplay is crap. Meanwhile, I'm going to go play Honkai Star Rail. That's basically the same thing. So... like, I cannot tell you how many times I watched Genshin fans call FGO's gameplay crap and are now, like, just raving over Star Rail and how it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. So it's like, to me, I laugh because it's just the hypocrisy of it. I've definitely transitioned to the point where I farm events a little bit. Maybe did 10 free quests for the recent Grail front. I mean, I do everything every day. Like, it's once you're caught up, it's not hard to stay caught up. It's getting caught up when you have other stuff you got to do. Like one of the issues I run into on my JP account is getting all my units FO'd. That's a very long-term goal. I'm almost done with it, but I've been almost done with it for a better part of a year because JP hasn't been running as many events. I'm not getting as many batches of foes, despite the fact that we have new units coming into the game. As an ardent NA only player, I just don't get that either. I mean, I play both servers, and I don't get it. So. Does I love the gameplay to play JP if you can't read? Yeah, I think playing JP, you have the language barrier, and that's always going to be an issue. But at least she seems to be enjoying it. I think FGO is a very, like, easy game to get into, and it's just difficult to master. Or, like, if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of time, it becomes a bit of an issue because you go like, oh man, I just don't have time to read all of this. One's trash, another treasure, etc., etc. Yeah. Like, I don't hate Genshin. I don't hate Honkai Star Rail. I give them a lot of crap because I don't like MiHoYo. But that's more because I don't like the way MiHoYo monetizes and sort of strangleholds their games. I hear a lot of people always talk to me about how, like, oh, but they have the best gacha system with pity. And I'm like, yeah, but I've played those games. I naturally have issues with the way they're run. Okay? And it's where some of my criticisms of the FGO devs have come from here lately, too, is I've started to watch the FGO devs slide into that type of mentality, and I don't think it's a good thing for them. But, you know, again, I'm someone that, like, I like to try and think like a dev. I try to put myself in their shoes and ask myself what I would do. So I don't consider myself the average player that's just only concerned about themselves. That being said, I'm still always on the player side. Like, it's completely, like, the players that are going to be on the bad end of the stick every single time. Like, they're the ones that are going to get milked for money that they didn't need to spend and stuff like that. It doesn't mean that the devs can't have hard times when they receive unjust or undue criticism. I definitely feel that sort of thing, but, like, I don't know. Like, the point that I'm trying to make with all of this is just that, you know, I have my disagreements with MiHoYo itself, but you're never going to hear me be like, why are you playing Genshin? Why are you playing Star Rail? If anything, you'll just hear me call out the hypocrisy of some of their communities with regards to how they treat other gacha games. And that's just basically the issue at play is, like, it's the same thing that we had with, like, WoW in MMO communities where, like, WoW was top dog, and so WoW had this sort of air of elitism towards any other MMO. Okay, Star Rail is not the same thing. FGO has so much more depth. I agree with that, actually, but yeah, I definitely think that's an issue, right? At least console war tribalism has the sunken cost of the console behind it. Yeah, and at least that tribalism, you just get to like T-pose and be like PC Master Race. Like, I don't know. Okay, Star Rail's just prettier. I think the graphics are better for Star Rail. I wouldn't even call it prettier. Like, seriously. I think one of my criticisms of MiHoYo is their unit design in particular is very samey. That's, to me, kind of a problem. And before anyone tries to accuse me of bias on this, I've seen the recent debates that Star Rail has put up themselves. The Star Rail community themselves have gotten onto MiHoYo for this very issue. So I don't think it's unfair to point that out. But yeah, I mean, like, do I wish FGO was a more 3D style? Do I wish it had like a world that you could run around in and explore? Yeah, I think that'd be amazing, right? I think there are things that MiHoYo does amazingly well, and that is the real reason for their success. Yeah, what's that Vitch theme remix that's playing? I don't know, but Vitch's theme is 9 Drive if you want to go look it up. Takeuchi has the same face. So this is really interesting, right? I'm gonna say that's a pretty low blow in that regard, because while and at the expense of sounding hypocritical here, I'm gonna give Takeuchi a pass. The reason why is because Takeuchi's one artist. Unlike with MiHoYo, where most of their units are this collaborative effort design that are spat out. Okay? When Takeuchi does a unit, I can't blame Takeuchi for drawing the unit in his style. Artists have very similar styles. Okay? Example of this would be Raida. Raida's also got a very typical style. So I think it's kind of unfair, at least to be like, oh, he always uses the same face. I'm like, he uses an anime face. Like, to a degree, chat, we can sit here and be like, man, that, and that all have the same face. They all have a very anime style. There are little features that are different, but if you really wanted to look at it, they all have the usual typical trappings of an anime face. Very similar in their aesthetic and design. Okay? Takeuchi, yeah, they're talking about the lead artist for FGO. See if it'll actually pull him up. I don't think it will. There we go. So this is all of Takeuchi's servants. And so people say, Takeuchi always has the same face. Well, if you get rid of the generic anime stuff, you can actually see just how much variance he has, right? Like, are they all the same face? Do they all have the exact same eyes and structure? No, they don't. And that's what's actually pretty great about it. So I think Takeuchi gets very unfairly criticized. I've also seen people criticize Takeuchi's poses. I've seen people criticize Takeuchi's anatomy, particularly with regards to, like, the Jarcher hand, okay? Like, it is what it is. I think there's only so many ways you can pose a character. I think, especially when they're standing up in this, like, rectangular image format, right? So it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to criticize that. But are the designs wildly different? Are there different things about each and every single unit? Yep. Yep, there are. They don't all use the same body type. They don't all use a very similar aesthetic. They basically go all over the place. This is why AI can't draw hands, because most artists can't either. Hands and feet are some of the hardest things for artists to draw. Like, how does John's arm go that way? Cat, I can hyperextend my elbow, and she's actually just like got it behind her, so her elbow is like twisted. Yeah, that's actually not that crazy of a pose. Like seriously, I'm not trying to like make something crazy out of this. If you zoom out, the hands look fine and it looks weird about it. I mean, this is just a typical like thing that I've seen in the community, okay? I've seen people try to bash Takeuchi for years. I've seen people try to bash Saber faces for years. A lot of it is usually some molding, like, petulant child out there that's just pissy that they didn't get the unit that they wanted. And so they start trying to, like, pick apart Takeuchi and, like, smooth brain criticize him. It is what it is, right? Like, I think Takeuchi does a fine way. He has a great style. If he didn't, I don't think people would have continued to purchase the works, right? Like, if Takeuchi's style was not passable, people would be like, yeah, man, the story for Fate's great, but like, fuck, so ugly, right? Like, that's all you would hear. And you don't hear that. So it's really wild to see only the Fate community internally criticize that. And it's not even everybody. It's just certain aspects of the community. If you can't do that, go to a doctor. You have range of motion issues. But the thing is, Arturia is actually an Arcuid face. So all Saber faces are actually Arcuid faces. No, you're incorrect. Because Arcuid's actually a Kanan face. People overlook that. Yeah. Like I said, it's just this usual degenerative debate that's just spiraling downward over and over again, which is why I choose to deal with it by virtue of comedy. So like, you know, every single time someone says that Arcuid is actually the original and that Saber is an Arcuid face, that is what causes me to make another cringe joke about how I'm so happy that they actually gave Arcuid her own visual novel, because I really loved Arcuid from FGO, so it was amazing to watch them like put her in Tsukihime. Because I can just do this over and over and over again. Ark is a Rio face, who is a Bayo face, to be honest. I see, yes. What? Tell them about how hyped you are for the SAO collab. Oh yeah, dude, Grand Saber Kirito, I can't wait. Everyone is a Shiki Tono face. I see. I noticed that right at the end there, you put no though, which disproves your entire argument. See, chat. I have debated so many internet trolls at this point that I can just go down to their level and beat them with experience. Usually you get dragged down to the trolls level and beaten with experience. I stoop to their level and beat them because I've been down here more than they have. Roxas, thank you for the follow. Got us wondering if you're going to do Surfmo Servants analysis video since she's getting a solo rate up. I'm probably going to end up doing her. I'm probably going to end up doing Scotty. I'm probably going to end up doing Caster Martha. In fact, I wanted to do one of them tonight, but, well, I've been talking a little bit too much here. Have you heard about the Nintendo collab? Grand Saber Link, Grand Berserker Mario, Grand Ruler Peach, and Grand Rider Wario. Wait, wouldn't like Bowser be the Berserker? Like Mario would be like, I don't know. Would he be like Ruler because he punches things? No, you know what? That's perfect. He'll be an archer. Yeah, Mario Archer. He punches with his fist. Mario has some rage issues. I see him breaking shit all the time, right? Mario? No. Chris Pratt Mario. Because their banner starts the everyone in a year track. Wait, what? Benny doesn't have a banner next year, so it's now or never. No. It's not now or never. It's Benny doesn't have a banner next year, but she has a banner right before this next year and right after this next year. So it's now or later. Luigi Mario? I see. Okay, chat, but chat, what about this Mario? What about this Mario, chat? Classic? Yeah, exactly. Pretender Mario? I don't claim it's good, but I love it. That doesn't exist? What do you mean? What do you mean? This is the original. The OG depiction of Mario in real life. Pretender Mario would be crazy, right? Okay, chat, but then what about this? If y'all haven't watched the original Mario movie, let me tell you what, you're missing out. You're missing out on one of the movies of all time. Like, absolutely. One of the enemies you fight in the event? That's true. Is that supposed to be Bowser? No. It's so ugly. That's Goomba. Yeah, exactly. Chat, you can't tell that's a Goomba? How do you not know that's a Goomba? That's my son. Ah, I see. No, here you go, chat. Here's Bowser for you. Okay, there's Bowser. I forgot about his stupid hair. What do you mean, stupid hair? It's amazing. Were they smoking when they made those shrunk head dinosaurs? You know. Pokemaster, thank you for the follow. That tongue dog? Show Yoshi? Wait, Yoshi. Yoshi from the original, huh? I mean, Yoshi is actually like the closest depiction of him. Like, all of the others are pretty far off, but Yoshi is actually the best. Okay? Here you go, chat. See? Doesn't that look like Yoshi? Like, can't you picture him going like, Yoshi? No? What do you mean? What do you mean it's a raptor? Isn't that what Yoshi is? Yoshi's just a cute velociraptor. What the hell? This is some movie, alright? I told you. Was it Yoshi a baby T-Rex? Pretty close. Yoshi is where 90% of the special effects budget went. Well, yeah, because everything else was done with, like, makeup, right? Trying to remember if there's any other amazing looking person in that movie. By the way, that's Peach chat. It's funny because, like, I keep getting all of the new Mario movie. And none of, like, the old ones. Oh, here you go. Yeah, here was the original promotional trailer, chat. There you go. $48 million US budget. Hey, you know, it had to be made. Okay. Like, it ain't cheap to get this level of perfection. $48. So not the A team, but the M team? Yeah. Woodstock, thank you for the 22. Money well spent indeed. That level of perfection ain't no game. Yeah, exactly. That was peak Mario. So again, like I said, you guys should definitely go watch it. Go give it a whirl. The Mario movie is rated M for adults. The Mario movie is rated M for Mario. Okay. That's all you need to know. The 90s and early 2000s was peak comics games adaptations. Yeah, you right. You right. All right, chat. I believe it is time. Time for more Dave. So for those of you guys that weren't around for this weekend, we played some Dave. Okay? Dave the Diver, as it is known. It is a fantastic game. It looks significantly better than the original Mario movie. That's all you need to know. Let me adjust the filters. Davin with dive? Yes. Dad, show them Toad? Wait, Toad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here, chat. You guys want to see Toad? Here's Toad. Right? Like, doesn't that look exactly like Toad? This is his actual form. This is his actual form. That's Toad, chat. You're kidding? I'm not. That's an AI animation? I don't think they had AI back then. You could probably do the effects of the OG Mario movie with your PC, to be honest, Cad. Probably. I don't think that's significant. Also, I just want to point that out. That's clearly a, like, pig-faced guy back there. Kind of Travolta-ish. Yeah. But I mean, like, clearly, y'all remember that point where Toad busted out the guitar, right? Where he did a thing. Whoever made the movie was on some serious crazy drugs. Whoever made Mario was on some serious crazy drugs. Okay, so chat, if you've never seen me play Dave the Diver is a very chill game where I'm gonna maul hard. Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna try to dive in here, grab some fish for my amazing Bancho sushi joint, and then proceed to immediately die to a shark instead. So, it's a thing. We've also got Cooksta, which is our social media app. Chill and mauled in one sentence. You guys get to chilled, I get to mauled. And it's actually procedural generation, I think, or at least, like, it has several different variants. Uh-oh. John Watson? You even vomited. Wait, that's more destructive. John Watson. Well, he was pretty easy. That's all he was. Oh, okay. Oh! He's gonna do it multiple times. Wait, that's it? Dad, imagine using a grenade launcher underwater. Formerly of the Navy SEALs. Never mind, that makes sense. Well, you could summon the murder dolphins? No. Dolphins are not murderers. They're RPists. They kill for fun too? Oh, okay. Okay, let's go back over here. Oh no, I have a sniper rifle now. Okay, so now I got some O2, so that'll pretty much offset that entire fight. Fishing game has a plot? Yeah, it's actually really fun. Again, I think the Steam sale is still going on until tomorrow morning, so if you guys want to pick it up, it's not that expensive. I think it's like 15 bucks or something. Lightning harpoon, let's go. Oh, missed. Got him. Okay, it's clearly not where I need to go. The big thing I gotta watch out for is predators. Are they recommended by me? Yeah. I got the little red dot. They're a predator. Ooh, a Scooty Puff. Turmeric. Get in my belly. Flipper was dolphin sponsored propaganda? Probably. Okay, there we go. Stupid sharks. Frickin' laser beams. Ooh, grapes. Common cat food? Wait, who the heck is Momo? The cat at the sushi place. Okay. Okay, got it. Not what I want to deal with. Oh, we beat it! Let's go! Tiger Shark. Chaka chaka. Okay. There's so many things I want to loot down here. Wow, that's still too much. Still too much. Now. Now we are in deep. Makes tube worms briefly hide. We'll leave that there for now. Until I encounter a tube worm. Ow! Oh, fuck? Oh, I need a pickaxe. The heck? Convenient, yes. 30 kg total from that big boy? Yeah. Wait, chat, am I missing something? Because I feel like we're headed straight down, but there's no way to actually go down. I assume I gotta go to, like, the side or something. Oh, those are the tube worms. At least I was able to get under that. Okay. I cannot mine the sea people. I cannot harpoon the sea people. That's not gonna stop me from trying, Chad. Miso. Miso horny. Oh god, what is that? What is that? What is that? Nope. Nope. No problem, Aviz. A thing that kill other thing? Yeah, there's always a bigger fish concept. Eroded Rock, thank you for the 16. How's it going? I don't need that. We're just gonna scooty puff on out. Be on the safe side, gonna open that. Give me some boobles. And then we are going to take Light Escape Pod. But we're just playing some Day of the Diver. We got done on FGO for the day. Okay, sweet. Deep. Translator. Okay, so we already got some amethyst. The question is, how much of it do I need? Oh, that's the longest I've been down. Oh no. He's back. A boss card? Oh, giant squid. Choo-choo. Satoshi, yes. Totally not Ash Ketchum. Who the heck are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to take pictures. Okay, so we found the amethyst. We need the microphone and the Sea People tablet. Instead, check the diving thing. There's nothing I can buy. So in we go. Those items from the temp shop any good? I think they are. I think, like, in theory, it's just going to allow you to carry more because you can store stuff in it and it comes back with you when you reach the surface. But I don't actually know. We said the microphone was at the shipwreck, which should just be, like, straight down. Assuming it hasn't moved. That's clearly a thing for, like, explosions. Okay, we got the Great Barracuda. What's a squid? Oh, it's an octopi. The only hard part is needing to, like, readjust your mouse hand. Because the sensitivity to this is so low. Yeah, see, I didn't get perfect that time. Only got good. Guess we go to the new region. Okay, so we got a new item. The opposite of welding, though, that's just cutting. Yeah. Don't tell them that. Okay, down, down, down by the river. Cat, I still haven't seen the boat for the microphone. Got it. Almost positive there are no serrated swordfish. Yeah, but the thing about that is you said almost. Yeah, where did he say the Sea People tablet was? Does anyone remember? The temple you were in before. Where was that though? Is that the limestone cave? Let me move my camera here. That chat can see. Barracuda. Hadn't found miso, now has found multiple misos. As long as it keeps giving me the UV flashlight, that's good. Did anyone remember where the temple was? $15 kg, Jesus. Jesus. Down in the deep area? I don't think it was, because I don't think I could get out there. Actually do need this. There it is. I was gonna say, in before I have to boss battle overweight. Mirrors will just appear on you because time of day. I mean, I assume later on you get the ability to, like, fish at night or something and fully automate the restaurant, but I don't know. Okay, escape pod our way out again. And now we can finally go to the restaurant and show chat what that's all about. We'll also have that quest completed. Yep. He's just saying he'll make the translator soon. Use left control to dash a short distance? That's really strong. God, it's another VIP. We should rank up today. Okay. Oh, right. Well, I guess I can't do anything. I don't remember how to equip otherwise. Yeah, see, I needed the leg bone. Now I just need the, like, skull? Which I haven't had spawn yet. To the sushi restaurant, chat. So. A harpoon to the knee, Skyrim reference. Now dive once every night. Wait, so it says pay attention to the sushi bar's opening hours, but like... There you go, chat. The real experience. He just improved that. Discard all of it? No, never mind. You wouldn't want to do it every night? So you're saying I can go do it right now, though? Mr. Boncho's a cool guy. He is. Ow. What the hell? Dangerous tonight, yeah, you can tell. Can I go to the blue depths? I don't think so, considering I already see a shark. Dude, the heck? Why are you so fucking tanky? Because it's a different type of shark, that makes sense. Chopper shark. Oh no, where'd it go? What? What? Okay. I don't like these things anymore. Are they piranhas? Looks like it. God, like everything's hostile. Not giving me any upgrades either, it's only giving me trash. Did you find Nemo? I think we killed Nemo. There we go. Bet. I don't know how many of them I need. Keep going to the deep blue? I don't really think I want to. I'm also operating under the assumption that everything here wishes to kill me. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Love how the wildlife enemies always team up. Yeah, it gets rough. Okay. I guess let's go see. That was close, that was.
I see. I see.
Wait, chat, didn't it want curry? Wow, we just changed that man's entire essence of being. The empty lot? How's that good? That's perfect. Don't give me that. But there was a holiday on the prior day? News to me. Top sale was the moray eel curry. Back down we go.
정답이야. 입니다. 정답이야. 하쇼. 입니다. 하쇼. 대답. 입니다. 어떻게? 이제 어떤 대답? 대답.
Gun fragments. I literally can't touch my phone. Okay, that's what I figured. Okay, fine. Looks like raft with stationary? Yeah. Jellyfish party? Jellyfish dishes. Okay. Rank up! Yeah, we're getting raided. Okay. Um... Okay. See, I knew there was going to be other places to go, so that's kind of what the fishing is. It's like good things. Let's check the iDiver app. Harpoon gun. Definitely taking more weight. And yeah, yeet! I wonder how I'm gonna spot fish eggs. Yeah, I wonder if it's just like whenever you catch them. Okay, so disassembling adds weight. But it looks like it just gives fragments and they're they're non-specific, so... Limestone cave should have jellyfish. What's up, Kitsune? How's it going? Good but can't sleep? I know that feeling. Alright, listen here, you. I ain't taking another hit from you. Oh, thank God. I can carry that without just getting overinflated. The problem is now I don't have guns. Why won't you die? There we go. As a shark, I'm in... Oh, I see. That last one does not seem to want to cooperate. A snake whip? I'm the bravest and coolest male among them. Broken toilet bed. Okay. The fact that you can just whip them. A rubber chicken. The deadliest of all chicken-based weapons? Oh, thank God. Oh, the skull! Finally. What is that? Oh, I thought it was charging. Home jelly. I feel like I've gone too low. Time to fight an escape pod? Yeah, assuming I can. Yeah, that terrifies me. That not only did I see no damage. Alright, we out of 500. I ain't tangling with it. So, how the heck do you damage that thing? It feels impossible. Level of fuck around for experience. Yeah. Okay, looks like we got Roe and Tiger Shark Roe. Frilled Shark Roe? Yo, I only killed one of it and we got it. You will catch them later, I believe in you. You're saying I need like an item or something. Dude, I've waited a day. Screw you, fish man. Like, what the hell? Ask Bancho to cook a dish. Back in we go, I guess. I think the only part I dislike is how long it takes you to get down. Oh. That's a big boy.
Where'd it go?
See what eggs you got? I did. I could see it on the loot. Enhance. Come on, give me a scooter. Got him. He never saw that coming. I see what you did. I want you to know that I'm disappointed in you. A grenade launcher. Okay. Excellent. I see more of them jelly rolls. Need to get in there. Okay, we got it. Oh, shiitake. Give me that soy. Shit. No! Bro. That's such BS. Like, I shouldn't have doubled back, but I saw the shell. Alright, chat. We're gonna save.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks. Thanks for the money. How do I save? Save and return to title. There we go. How's the game? Been meaning to check it out myself. It's great. Yeah, obviously it has some frustrating points when you're diving, but that's the challenge to the game. But I still think it's actually got a pretty good gameplay loop. Like, it's actually pretty fun. And it, as you feel like you're getting like, okay, well now this is repetitive, it keeps adding new stuff to make it not repetitive. So I think it's doing a good job. Honestly, for a indie game, it's not really indie, but for an indie game, I think it does a good job of like actually like dealing with the gameplay loop, which is I think something that a lot of indie games struggle with. I see a Mr. Kaito Fuma on chat, so I'm gonna send you guys his way. He is doing some art. I actually have no idea what art he's doing, so let me see. Oh no. Okay, chat, you're in for a treat. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing another media share night, so get your videos ready. And in the meantime, I will see you guys for the next one. So go give Mr. Kaito my love. You YouTube mother lovers, stay classy. And we'll see you guys on the flip side.